my offspring coming out. We not taking no prisoners. We not taking it easy. I don't care if it's my studio setup, my outfits, my events, who I work. None of it. No prisoners. So, but I will share the information with you. I will share it with you if you'd like to hear. But I'm ready. Look, I got my cute little note page. I'm ready because I got a few things to do before I leave out of this house today. All right. Stop trying to convince people to buy from you. Now, I started thinking, I'm going to tell you where this came from. Because a lot of times, now, a lot of the things that you do in your personal life, as you think it does not relate to your business and money, has a huge impact on how you show up in your business and with your money. For instance, a lot of times when somebody does not want you, I told you I'm not taking no prisoners today, so I'm not sugarcoating this, okay? So if your feelings gonna get a little hurt today, come back later and listen. But when somebody shows you or even tells you they don't want you, human nature, which does not like to be rejected, the lower energy, lower vibrating, lower level human nature is to try to convince them that you're great. How could you not want me? But a more healed form, now I'm going to relate this to business and money because that's what I want to talk about. But I'm just trying to hit home because a lot of times people understand relationships because we love a relationship. But human nature is to try to convince them or to show them that they're missing out or that you're the catch or that they're crazy, right? Don't. If somebody, as Iyanla Van Zandt said, is dumb enough to walk out of your life or to feel that I'm adding this part right here, that you are not enough, that they don't want you. But if somebody is dumb enough to leave you, you let them leave. It is the exact same thing in business. Many of you, and there's a little, I'm from the South, and this weather is doing all kinds of things. Stop trying to convince people to buy from you. And I know normally you might think that you're supposed to make people buy your product. That is like a car salesman that leaves you with a lot of regret about a purchase. You do not want to convince people or make people buy from you. What you want to do is these three things. I'm about to tell you. So get your little notepad. Turn your little note section on in your phone. However you're going to do it. But what you're going to do instead of trying to make people, look, you got to buy this. You know, like Mr. Hustle Man on the corner you didn't buy. One time they had the Hustle Man coming past by as we were minding our business. And he was selling to somebody, or it could have been a setup. But he was selling colognes and perfumes. And the person he was selling to was like, I know him. You know, he usually sells pretty good quality. That's relative. That's first. My quality and your quality might be completely different. Second, I got the perfume and I was like, okay, how much is all? It's $20, $25, whatever. I was like, that's okay, yes, because I love a good perfume. Opened the perfume, looked like he made the bottle himself. You know, but he got me. He convinced me to buy it. I bought it and no. That's how you have buyers. But here, why you should not convince people to buy from you, we're not talking about. But what you should do instead of trying to convince them that you got what they need is become what they need. Become what they need. This is not related. Now, I'm not talking about in a relationship. I'm talking about in business. With your business and with your money. Somebody is coming on your social media platform, your website, your podcast. They're listening to you. They're taking notes. Yes, I'm going to be coughing and hopefully not blowing my nose. But, just bear with me, okay? I'm going to try to hold it as long as I can. But they come on your podcast, they come on your social media platforms, they come on your website, they're constantly getting information, your brand is popping, your content is amazing, you're giving these nuggets, these tips on whatever service or product that you offer, you're showing them how to use your product, your colors are amazing, your photos are amazing, your tips are amazing. Eventually, this person is like, my God, I need this. What you have, I need. And they buy. That is very different than every time you post, you say, buy. You need to buy this. Go buy this. You need to buy this. Present a product or a service that is irrefutable and that under no circumstances would you not buy, because look how amazing it is. Which brings me to number 2. Showcase the lifestyle that a person can attain from using your product or service. So let's say you're a jewelry maker. Oh my God, I saw one of the most amazing iPhone. If you really want to understand a good commercial, I was doing something completely different on YouTube. It's not cooperating. So we're going to wrap it up in a second. I was doing something on YouTube and an iPhone commercial came on. Usually I fast forward through those. But this one started off so amazing. And it just blew my mind. And by halfway through, I felt like I needed another iPhone. They didn't ever not one time say, buy an iPhone. They showcased how my life and my content, because you know I put out a lot of content, would look different and present different if I had a new phone. So the pictures were amazing. The videos were amazing. They went to talking about how the cameras are different, that you could do all of these things and upgrades, and how if you're working from your phone, you can switch. I mean, I was like, what? They do all of that? What? Yes, I'm coughing. I'm a little congested. If you feel like, yes, bear with me. No, normally I ain't coughing, but I want to get this information to you. So if you want people to understand why your product and your service should be purchased, one thing you can do is showcase a lifestyle that would be boring and mundane without your product and service. Like, showcase how your product and service it's not liking this conversation. I think because I have not been really talking for the last couple of days because of this congestion. Trying to give y'all this information. Girl, so let's get through it, because goodness. But show people why or how their life can be dramatically or moderately or minimally impacted by using your product or service. One way is show them how they get left behind. For my events, if you are not there, you are missing it. Period. Ask the people that are in the room. I could tell you anything. Ask some of the people that have attended past events that are already at the last event signed up for the next event because they didn't want to miss it. Like, you don't come to one of my events. One, you're missing the information. And I show you this through testimonials. I show you this through videos of past events and information about where the upcoming events are. You know this about the content. The content we already know. The tips and what I'm teaching is going to be on par because that's what we're doing. Period. But when people hear that I'm having an event, they hear where it is, they talk to people that have come to past events, they're like, oh my God, that sounds fabulous. Oh my God. It's not a matter of if I'm coming, it's which ticket am I buying. So make it to where people's life will be greatly influenced, impacted, and shifted because of your product and service. I don't have to tell you to buy. You realize that without my product and service, your life may not have this. Or immediately you can, you know, if you're, like I said, a jewelry maker, you can showcase how beautiful my hands will look when I'm doing something. Or if you sell clothes, how stylish I can look in a meeting, or, you know, when showing up to a party. Glasses, like how cute my face can look when I'm doing content. Show me how, which is displaying your product and service. Show me how my life will be improved from your product or service. The third way, and I kind of just talked about this, instead of you trying to convince customers to buy, showcase or highlight, even, let me just pick my notes up. Highlight events and clients that have benefited from using your products or services. So instead of telling me that, instead of me telling you that my events are amazing, I show you videos of the amazingness that are my events. And so you can see it. I've literally had people who are registered or registering for my event coming up in May in New Orleans at the Four Seasons, the only 5-diamond hotel in New Orleans. Oh, wait, in Louisiana. So baby, you can't get this luxury opulence nowhere else in Louisiana, but other than coming to my event. That alone shuts it down. But people who have purchased tickets or become sponsors for this event, one of the things that I've heard is, I saw the videos from your event in Houston. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. So now people are like, some of the same people are like, I don't know, I'm gonna come. In Houston are signed up for New Orleans. So instead of you telling me or telling somebody this is why you should come, you show them. You missed it. There was a portion where some of the ladies, the VIPs that attended the retreat in Houston, this is a conference, we had a retreat in Houston a few months ago, wanted to do a team builder together. Well, I wanted to do a team builder, but it was optional. Nothing is required. And so we did a team builder. We had a fitness professional come in and do water aerobics with us in a 5-star pool. I think it's Olympic size too, because I swim laps and I could have did a few of them in that pool. And I showed videos of it. I showed videos of the hotel. I showed videos of the dinners we had. People are signing up. Also, something else is client testimonials. People don't really care if you tell them that your product or service is great. They care that someone else used your product or service and they felt it was great. So you can save yourself a lot of time, a lot of wasted energy, a lot of coughing, whatever, if you can show people, other people, enjoying your product or service. One of the best things hairstylists have ever done is started to go live and started to show their work. Because show me what my hair is going to look like if I come to you. If I'm buying tennis shoes, Nike doesn't ever, well, every now and then they do a commercial and you have Serena Williams talking about just do it. On their website, all you see is tennis shoes. And you see somebody posing in a tennis shoe with an outfit on. That's all I want to see. I want to see how, I want to imagine myself in that shoe. So, stop trying to convince people to buy. And instead of convincing them to buy, do this. Become what they need. Become the content that they need. Become so infused with who your buyer is that your speech, your content, your presentation, your brand is a big magnet to them. If you're confused about that, I did a podcast on that a few months ago. I forgot the name, but it's up. Number 2, showcase the lifestyle that a person can attain by using your product or service. Show me how my life will be improved, changed, enhanced if I use your product or service. Show me how I am missing out if I don't buy your product or service. I told y'all, show those videos. Show those testimonials. And number 3, show those videos and testimonials. Show clients enjoying your products and services and benefiting from working with you, benefiting from attending your event, benefiting from purchasing your products, benefit from using your service. Like, I should walk out of your place of business or get off a call feeling, whoo, what? You know, me and my clients get off them, all right, girl, talk to you next time. I should look forward to and have renewed energy from interacting with your products and services to where I want to tell people about it, to where I'm talking about it. I have a client that talks about her coaching so much. She wasn't saying my name, but when people found out that I was her coach, they would always say, oh my God, she talks about it so much. She's always saying, you know, but she was keeping it in my mom, you know, it's only for the elite. But make sure that you're not trying to tell me that I should buy, but show me why I should buy. And show me how, if I don't buy, how my life will not be as great. So